It's Week 9 of the National Football League. This one features Kareem Hunt.
Autumn has come to New England. No place like it on earth this time of year. We are at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Massachusetts. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We're all set to go, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
And I think if you ask most folks to give you their first half MVP, very likely they're going to say it's this man right here. The NFL's leader in touchdown passes to this point in the season. Still 2 months to go. But if he can keep going to the pace he's at, this is going to be a dangerous team come January, and he could very well walk away with the MVP.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. A little juke. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know the funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. There's Stephon Diggs for the catch on the slant. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Nice little juke, and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through.
Yeah, that's one where you think, okay, if you're down, 2 minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. But at this stage, at that part of the field, but like you said, it worked. On 2nd down, here's Allen. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. Off play action. Allen. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the balls arrive.
And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bills are on the board first here this afternoon. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. You look at this Buffalo defense against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking out the #1 overall offense in the league.
17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. Juju in motion left. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
Yeah, we're definitely in top form and pitched a shutout, as a matter of fact. That's the cherry on top of a great week of preparation. And you know what? These guys are eager to keep it going. So motivation this week, not an issue.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 45-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. First and 10 at the 45-yard line. Stevenson now on first and 10. Tackle made by Chase Young.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Second and 9 now. That's complete to Pierce. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll set up to throw. That is caught. But he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Looking to throw. He'll get this underneath to Stevenson. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. With his size coming out of the backfield, usually takes more than an arm tackle to get him down. That's why they like to get him involved in the passing game.
No doubt about it. You saw him running that angle route there and catching the ball. And with his size, not often thought to have hands, but we're hearing that more and more. Guys are doing a better job of catching the ball at any size coming out of the backfield because they need to be a full part of the offense.
They'll look to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Patriots are going to have first and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence. And that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. He's still in search of his first rushing touchdown of the year, but not on that play.
I just wonder if he has some frustration starting to build a little bit because he hasn't gotten into the end zone. Has to just stay calm, stay with it.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Tyus Bowser racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Back to throw.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. Cade York on now for the field goal.
From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here.
York able to send this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. To the air, Allen. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's stolen short.
When you look at this Patriots defense,
they are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ballgame because they are facing the number 1 rushing unit in the NFL. Which means it's going to be a contest they've got to be prepared for from the first snap.
14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them. Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen.
that is complete downfield to Knox.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to it. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that pushes the lead up to 11. After one, a 14-3 ball game. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it as we resume action. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive.
And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
Motion man right, that's Pierce. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Third down and 5.
They'll set up a throw. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he will have a Patriots first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on third down and 5.
Patriots first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Back to throw here.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
On second down, it's Stevenson.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
And I think that's going to go down as no gain, but that doesn't seem fair for the effort that was presented on that play. That should go down as a loss. I know, I'm a defensive guy, but you got to like the play that was made.
He made a lot of those plays last week. He was AFC Defensive Player of the Week, picking up where he left off.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on first and 10.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll look to throw here.
He'll dump this down to Stevenson.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the Bills' 28-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They saw the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
18 Cardinal. Hawk 70.
Back to throw again. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that drive was going pretty darn well. 3 previous times converted on third down, but on that one, the defense rose up and said enough of that.
Cade York on for the field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
York able to send this one through.
And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This taken in right around the goal line.
Oh, some strong running.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
So here are the Bills to take over. They've gone 2 months without a loss, 8 straight wins for them. And they've got the lead here in this one as well, trying to make it 9 in a row.
And that to the 30. It'll be second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
23 yards the pickup there. So into Pat's territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 47. Oh, good move.
And he'll work down inside the 45.
I would say that's what you call a whole lot for a little, huh?
When you bust that move out of the bag, you hope for more than 4 yards, but hey, 4 is what he got. Now Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. A big play here for Buffalo, and even 40 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with a
and he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Kareem Hunt with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bills have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback.
Another go-around now for the Patriot offense.
They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game where one team's coming down and hitting threes, and you're coming back and getting twos, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put in the end zone and put those 6s on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
He'll look to throw. Now a short one to Gesicki. That he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Buffalo Bills offense and Dawson Knox getting set to go again for another drive.
Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to.
Fighting through, and he's got space.
Still on his feet. DK Metcalf, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. DK Metcalf,
an 80-yard touchdown.
And the Bills continue to pull away here in this first half. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. New England's offense set to go.
Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 2nd and 4. Now a short one to Gesicki. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Head to 60. Head to 60.
He'll look to throw. That one finds Pierce right side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown.
Charles, they are putting on a show right now. I mean, with that fumble return for the touchdown, you think about the size of this advantage. Heck, it's a 4-score game right now, and we're still in the first half.
And that has to be the highlight, Brandon, with how infrequently we see fumbles return to the house. But if you aren't inclined to pick this as the game's signature play so far, you do have no shortage of alternatives to select from. This has been nothing short of a clinic. And as noted, we still have a half a ball to play.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
The Patriots with the football here late in this first half. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 3rd and 13.
They'll throw now on the final play. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Bills are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL here on this first day of November. We'll get started down at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. And they are just about ready to head to halftime with the Dolphins on top. The Dolphins locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Desmond Ridder with a couple of touchdown passes. Lastly, let's head up to the Twin Cities to check in on the Vikings at home in Minneapolis. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Amari Cooper, a touchdown reception. Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
Well, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
A give for Stevenson, running right.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
They run once more with Stevenson.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he will have a Patriots first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Tyus Bowser with a pick.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half.
Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half.
They've got his man complete. Touchdown, Bills. DK Metcalf with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point try now from Dicker.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback.
The Patriot offense back out, getting set to go. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
That's complete to Pierce.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
To the right side, this is Stevenson.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now.
Motion man right, that's Pierce.
Hitting Juju on the slant. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 20-yard line. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that will bring up second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterback.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
But down this big, we know that they need touchdowns instead of field goals, but now it's add insult to injury because they can't even get the 3, Charles, on the excellent block there by the special teams.
And it certainly felt to me like the special teams consider themselves an extension of the defense, which has played well for them. They have a nice cushion. They didn't want to allow any points, any opportunity to cut into their lead. A big-time play by those guys on that side of the ball.
A second and 10 now. Third quarter action from Foxborough.
On the counter, Hunt.
65 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Defensively, they were in the 3-4. Solid run up the middle. What made it successful?
Well, what you have to do is control the nose guard, but sometimes you don't do it by blocking him. You do it by influencing him. Get him moving to one side or the other and hit him back on the opposite.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and a yard.
They run again with Hunt. Nice footwork at the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 22 and a first down. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
Back now in Foxborough. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
shoves him away. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Middle.
Allen going to throw. And he fends him off. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs adding to his NFL record in touchdowns. And the Bills add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's finished off by the touchdown by Stephon Diggs. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
I'm all over you.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. New England trying to get a place on offense. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Now this one complete on the slant route. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break. And you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
60 Bison. Bronco 80.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First target, first catch, and a first down. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the 4th quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Bills are going to take over here up near the 40. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
And running with power here. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Brandon Cooks, 61 yards. And the Bills are on their way to a 9-0 start as they build on to their lead. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve. I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown.
Kareem Hunt.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bills are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
And now out come the Patriots.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. They'll set up to throw. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. They'll look to throw again. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Ed Oliver getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. That's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, a one-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
Here's Tressway now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone.
And he'll only get this back to the 10-yard line. Not too sure what he was doing there. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line.
116 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Here's Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
Now 2nd and 3. Here's a toss right side for Hunt. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And that's complete downfield to Cooks. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Another touchdown here in the fourth quarter. And, Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And, partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball and sometimes even your special teams. And that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Patriots ready to get the football back. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to go down again. Basham able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago. Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on the expected passing situation.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Pats at the line ready to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. And with that, we say so long from Foxborough.